Okay, guys, so welcome to this week's surgery session, where we're going to be following on from last week's session, which was all about building a community on the ultimate business system. And this week we are going to be looking at the multiple different ways you can automate the being given access to the platforms that you've built. All right. So ones we're going to look at today. First off, like we were mentioning a few moments ago, with the community, it is basically like your own version of a social media platform or like a hosting platform. So instead of you having a Facebook group, you might have something on school, which works very similar. Um, Whereas on a Facebook group, you're getting people into a group, but all you're getting access to there is members inside there. You're not getting their data. You might be able to send messages to them and send notifications on a page, but that's it. With a community, what you're able to do is basically capture all of their details and build more of a relationship with them. And you're able to see all their touch points, what engagement they've been doing, and you can build different levels to it as well. So whereas a Facebook page is always going to be free, unless you try and get them off of that page and somewhere else to buy something, within a community, you might want to start with something for free where they're giving loads of value. You can get people engaged in conversations. You can drop content into those communities as well. But then you can add paid tiers to it as well. So it's a much easier way to nurture a community and then start generating an income from it. All right. But to bring people into a community, there are lots of ways to do that. So you may have a community based around a product purchase. Okay. Can everyone see this slide that I've got up in front of me, please? Just let me know if that's okay. Just let me know you can see this slide. Perfect. Good. Right. So as you can see, you may have it set up that if somebody purchases a product of yours, you want to have that as the main product, but also bring them into your community. Why? Because that community might be linked to whatever product it is. And that works for e-com, affiliate marketing, agency. You might have a brick and mortar business. You could be anything. A community can be built to be relevant for pretty much any type of business out there. Okay. So you may have it that their product buying a product from you, but then you want to automatically grant them access to a community. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. You may have it that you might have the community as a lead magnet. We've covered that in weeks gone by. So to do that, you're going to want an opt-in page with a form on it. And when they complete the form, they're granted access to the community as their lead magnet. It's like the free offer. Okay, and then you can look to ascend them from there. You may have it that you've got a funnel built, which is a call booking funnel. But as part of that call booking, you may wish to nurture them a little bit or give them access to a community that way. So we're going to look at ways to have it that once they book an appointment to speak to you via a calendar, they're then granted access to your community. You may have it built into your business that you may have something that needs to be signed, like a document, whether that be some terms or conditions, whether it be an agreement. It could be whatever that document might be. On completion of their signing of a document, you may then wish to grant them access to the community. So it's like a small barrier to entry. And another way of doing this, you may be doing some organic traffic using your social media platforms and want to get them into your community and off of Facebook, for example. So I'm going to show you also a way of having it so when people comment on a post, you can then throw them a message automated that then gives you an option to join your community as well. Okay. Now, also, you've got to always remember what we will talk about. It's not just about the first level of this. Think about it that once they've been given access to the community, you might work that automation out, but you've got to think next step as well. So it's not just about giving them access to the community. You want to send them a welcome email, maybe some follow-up emails to nurture them further. You want to tag them for your organization. And you then need to think bigger picture of what other workflows or automations they might be in that don't conflict with what you're putting them into now. So you might want to add or remove them as well. Okay. So is that all clear, guys? Any questions just for that as well before we start going into the build of everything? Let me know, guys. Is that all nice and clear? Thank you, Bimby. All clear? Just give me some yes clears. Let me know you're out there, guys. Come on. Come on. Don't be shy. Thanks, Angus. Come on. I'm going to wait for two more before I move on. Thanks, June. Thank you. Okay, great stuff. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Hazel. Excellent. Right. So I'm going to reduce this down and we're going to look at a build. Now, what we're doing, I'm demonstrating this in our Ultimate Business System and we are looking at automations. Now, to save us a bit of time, what I've done already is gone in and I've created. Oh, hold on. Quick question whilst I'm doing this. Okay, let's have a look. So, a couple questions have just come in before I start this. Good question. Would I say a community is more valuable than just having an email list? Two different things, in my opinion, because your email list may be every contact you've ever managed to opt in. That's going to be customers, paying customers. It could be opt-ins. It could be list imports. It could be all sorts of stuff. Your community may be something that's more, what's the right word? More qualified. Okay, so there's an argument. I would personally be looking to try and have both. Okay, the email list is something that you're able to target, and then the community is something you can target as well. So there might be things you want to message in a community as one point of contact, but then you could also email those people as well. So you're getting double touch points. All right. And Raj, yeah, I suppose the community is a bit like a forum. So you can build different levels in there. You can have different channels to basically the community is all about trying to engage people and get them communicating with you and building more of I suppose, yeah, like a forum, like a resource channel for everybody. Okay. I hope that answered your questions. Okay, perfect. And the communication in a community can be two ways. You can have it so people can speak to each other. You could have it so certain things are locked so people can only comment. And you can have some channels where you just, as the admin, are just broadcasting content as well. So for these workflows, what we're going to be doing is going into automations and let me move that away. And we are going to go, I'm going to build it in my test funnel and we're going to create a new workflow. Okay. Now, like I said, to demonstrate some of these, I've built a few things in here already. So we're going to start with. So first off, we are going to pretend that, let's name this properly first, Max Community Access Test Workflow. Right. So the first one we're going to add is going to be based off of a form. Okay. So remember over here, this is where you can search for all triggers. First thing you need to be doing is adding a trigger that when somebody does something, it's going to bring them straight into here for us. So the first, and you can have multiple triggers here. There's two ways of doing this. You could either have all your triggers in one, which I'm going to do, or you could have individual workflows for each of the types of triggers. So for example, we're going to start with imagining that somebody has been sent to a opt-in page and we're going to be given our community access as a lead magnet, for example. So when they complete a form on a certain page, they'll be brought into here. All right, that's going to be the trigger. So we're going to assume that the form is going to be submitted. Yep, we're going to add a filter. I'm going to select the filter. The form is going to be, we're going to say it is, let's just go with, oh, we're going to go, yeah, they're perfect. We'll just go with our surgery page I've built before. Okay. And yep, so that's fine. Perfect. Let's do that. So this now means when somebody completes that form, they're going to be brought in here. Okay. And then I'm going to add a next step is you can see this one here, grant group access. But if you're doing this and you can't see that, you can just search for group and that you can see grant group access. Okay. Now, and then you should be able to see, this is the one that we built last week, the UBS Launch Lab, grant access, save. So that now means when somebody comes in through this form, they're going to be granted access there. Okay. Let me just quickly bring up the chat again. Da, 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 da. Okay, no worries. Right. Okay. Now, next one we're going to do is assume that they have bought a product from us. Okay. Now, within our Ultimate Business System, we have forms on sales pages that are linked to products. So I know that if somebody buys for a specific page, the order will grant access to a specific product. So it's all linked together. So I know I can add another trigger in here and I can go with order submitted, which is there. But again, you can just search for order. Oh, if I can spell correctly, order submitted. Okay. And we are going to select with, let's have a look what products I've got in here. Select product is, let's just go with AR Video Power Up. So I know that when the order is submitted for this product, they will come in here too, and they will then flow down here and be granted community access too. All right. Now, what you may want to do though as well, in a separate automation, again, this is when we need to start thinking about future steps with this. If they've purchased a product and they're getting the community access as part of that product purchase, if for any reason they cancel or refund that product, you're going to want to revoke the course access as well. And to do that, you'd be building an automation workflow like this, all right? But you would start it with this here, your order submitted. Okay, then in fact, you can change that to be order refunded or cancelled. And then you could change that to be your grant group access would be revoke group access. All right. So you can manipulate things to know that, okay, if they've bought these things, great, but we don't want to leave people in a group if they haven't paid to be in there. Okay. So our next one is going to be documents. So this is, for example, there's people I know in the past that have had sales funnels that include a call booking. They then are selling a product over the phone. And at the end of the phone call, if they close that sale, they may take a payment, but then need to send a document, almost like terms of agreement for that person to sign to complete the deal. So on completion of that document being signed, they will then be granted access to a product. They might be granted access to a community or whatever it is. All right. So that's why you might be looking at a document being included in this. All right. Now, like I said, I'm just showing you all of these in one go as different examples, but you could break these down into individual workflows to suit whatever you guys have got going on. Okay. Now then, let's have a quick look. So what I done earlier was I created a document, which should be here. So perfect. So documents and contracts, add a filter. We're going to go with document type. Was it that one? Document type is, hold on a second. Status. That's what we want. Status is signed, accepted. And we're going to do template, which is the one I've created, is this one. So basically you've got, depending on what the status of that document is. So we want it to either be completed or signed and accepted. And then the template, which is the actual document itself, is going to be this one, which we've built. Okay. And let's see in case there's any other filters you can add, but I'm pretty sure that's all we're going to need. Recipient type, I don't think we're going to need that, but let's have a quick check. No, we don't need that. Okay, and we're going to save this. Always remember, guys, any workflows you build, always test them first, okay? Always put yourself through the automation and just check that everything is working and firing as you want, because it may end up being an extra 15 minutes of your time or 20 minutes of your time to test everything, but it's well worth it instead of having to undo issues that happen without testing it. Okay. So we've got that one as well. Now, if they've come through and they've booked a call with you, you may want to nurture them between the point of call booking to actually speaking to you by giving them access to a community. All right, just to get them to see some value. You might be able to throw some other reminders their way. And to do that, you're going to add another trigger. And we're going to do, I see I've already done it there, but again, you could just do booked, customer booked an appointment, contact only. And again, we're adding some filters here just to narrow down exactly what it is. In calendar. I'll say there's two ways of doing this, right? So I prefer, if I'm doing this, to do it based off a tag, right, for the call booking. So let's get rid of that. So I would do this based off a contact tag is added related to a specific call booking. All right. So tag added is going to be, and I've got a tag in here for a call booking, test call booked. All right. Save trigger. But just for demonstration purposes, let me quickly show you. If you are going to have a calendar booking, again, anyone booking a call, you want to look at the next step, which you need people to be tagged. Okay. So to do that, let's just quickly just do another one from scratch, guys. Bum, 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 bum. You're going to want to add a new trigger. And we're going to do customer booked an appointment, add filter. Okay. Is in calendar. And we're going to do his test calendar. So if they make a book appointment, they're going to come in here and then we're going to create the tag, add tag for that Vish's test one. Okay. Test call booking. All right. So I know now anybody that comes in here and books a call via that calendar, they're going to get a tag to say that they've booked a call. And that will then relay over here to this one, where if that tag is added, they're going to be granted access to our group. Okay. Now, that all clear, guys, so far? I realize I'm sort of rattling through this. So let me know if that's all clear, guys. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? And what I'll do as well, for the final one, I'll see if I can do a full demonstration of it because it's one of my favorite automations and something that you guys should really be trying to do, which I've shown you before. All clear? Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. So now the final one I want to demonstrate for you is based off using a post on your social media channels to try to get people in. But instead of it being, instead of just trying to push them somewhere, I want it to seem like a real personal touch. This is something we have demonstrated before, okay? And it's around making a post on social media, telling people about, who wants access to my community that's going to be doing X, Y, and Z. Comment below, yes. And then we're going to want to message them with access to the community. Okay. Now, who may have seen us do something like this before on our surgery sessions? Because I have demonstrated this before, but I'm just aware that not everybody sees these sessions. And I think it's I feel it's one of the most nice touches we've got. Okay, right. So lots of notes coming in. So I am going to demonstrate this. So what we're going to do to start with is you're going to go to your social media channel. So I'm going to demonstrate this on our own Facebook page. Okay. So now then, we are going to make a simple post on here that's something along the lines of if you are looking for direct access to a community that delivers high quality marketing content and training week on week, you have found it. Just comment yes. Let's comment yes, and we will send you free access. Okay, so I'm going to make that post now. Bum, bum, bum. As a starting point now. Posting, 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 posting. Right. Now, let's see if this works. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to build this one in fact, I should be able to do it in here. So what we're going to do now is add a new trigger, which is going to be based off Facebook comment on a post. You can do it for Instagram as well, but we're just going to do Facebook comment on a post. Now, for this to work, you do need to have your social media connected to your Ultimate Business System, which is really easy to do. It's about 3 clicks to do it. But once you've done it, this is the sort of thing you're able to do. So what we're looking to do here, like I said, if anybody comments on our post, we don't have to do anything about it. So we are going to go. So the filter, our page is, and we want Into Business School UK. In fact, let me just make sure I've definitely done it on that page. Yep, perfect, good. Right. Post type is, it's a published post because I've already published it. The actual post is hopefully going to show up. Perfect, there it is at the top. Click on that. Okay. Pages, post up, it says add filters. Then we are going to want to contained phrase. Yes. And then add filter. Oh, perfect. In fact, let's do away with yes. Save trigger. Wait, no, sorry. I've got to backtrack. Right. For this, we're going to want to do this in a separate automation. So I do apologize there. But, you know, sometimes we do make small mistakes. So we are going to just edit this one here. So let's get rid of this, cancel that. Let's get rid of this one, delete that. So we're going to delete actions, delete that. Right. So same again, we are going to do Facebook. Ooh, Facebook comments on a post. The page is that, post type is published post, post is if you're there. Okay, right. Then we are going to want to direct message. Facebook Interactive Messenger should be that one. There we go. Look, reply to comment via direct message. Perfect. We're not going to have a template. Hi. To UBS community. And then to get the link for your community, guys, when you're in there, you just want to be going to invite members. And then you're going to share group share link copy. All right. And then we are going to add that here. Save Facebook community. Publish. Save. Right, guys. And in a moment, you are going to need to test this for me. So, I mean, you could add it that anyone that comments just gets sent group access, but I like the idea of sending them a direct message. All right. So what I would like you guys to do, if I send you, let's go to our in the business school homepage. Now then, moment of truth. Let me send this to you. If you guys could now, fingers crossed this works, go to that link for me, find that post and comment on that post. Let's see if you are then sent a message with access with that link, and hopefully it will work. So, but time will tell. Time will tell. Hopefully that works for you. Let me refresh. Okay. Anyone going to go and comment just out of interest? Just let me know if you are going to go and do that for me. If not, I'll move on or I'll do it myself. Perfect. Thank you, guys. I can see some of you are going to go and do it. Moment of truth. Here we go. In fact, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'll test it myself as well. Right. Let's have a look. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Those who have done it, did you get a DM, a direct message with the link in it? I'm hoping so. I am hoping so. Let's have a little look myself. Let's have a little look. Internet Business School UK. Where's that post? I'm going to do it myself. Bum, bum, bum. Yes. Right. And then that should have pinged me a message. Oh, Internet Business School sent me a message. Right. Let's have a look if that's worked for me. Here's your access. Perfect. Look. So it's worked for me, guys, and I'm hoping that means it's worked for you as well. All right. So that's that. I really like that because it's a hands-free way of really doing something a bit more personable, and you can start a conversation with them that way as well. All right. Because then you can people, if they don't respond to email, if they don't respond to text message, whatever it is, a touch point again, you've got Messenger and you've got them engaged talking then. So you could even use that as a bit of a nurture sequence to then qualify them further and try and get them onto a phone call, for example. You might want to do that. And then if you've got a sales team, you might have what they call a setter, engaging with them there and then, making sure they're okay, messaging them saying, "Oh, great, how was what was it that made you like take this step? What was it that made you do this? What was it that made you do that?" All right. So that's that, guys. So any questions on all that so far, or is that all pretty clear? I can see one or two questions have come in. Okay. Okay, right. Let's go through some of these questions. Let me go back. Um, I presume, so Bimby asks, I presume this works for LinkedIn, YouTube, in addition to Instagram and Facebook. So at the moment, in fact, let me have a little check because to my knowledge, I think it only works on Instagram and Facebook in regards to our platform, Ultimate Business System. But they're constantly working on developing new connections. So, but at the moment, Facebook and Instagram are the winning things for this. But also, if you think YouTube as well, in regards to you're not used to really, if you're going to be sending messages to people, YouTube isn't really a channel to do that on. It's more Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, I would say, but I don't believe so. They've got lead forms submitted on LinkedIn, so slightly different though. So yeah, Instagram and Facebook at the moment are the two to do that little strategy on. Okay. So let's have a look. Can you personalize it by including first name, placeholder, and sign up form, Max? Is that for the in a sign up form? So can you personalize it by including first name, placeholder in a sign up form? So are you referring to the message that they're getting back, Michael? Just let me know in regards to that, just so I know. But for the message, you should be able to, but I just flew past it, do custom values and then use contact, full name or first name. So you can say, hi, first name, here's your access, la da 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 da. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, there you go. So perfect, Michael. So I've just answered that. So yes, you can use the custom values. It will pick up from Facebook and then do that for you. Okay. Okay. Carl, could this group be a membership site? So as a new group would have not many members initially, it could have resources such as PDF training videos. Could this group be a membership site? Yes. Yes, it could be in a sense. Membership sites, often you want people paying for them, hence the membership, and you can have that within a community. What you can do within a community, you can have levels to it. Um, So, for example, let me just show you this one. I'm just going to bring this down. So, within here, for example, this is the one we built last week. You can have different channels. So, you've got an announcement channel. I put in a VIP lounge, which I've locked. And you can have multiple channels at different paid levels to it. And within here, you could then have announcements saying, if you're looking for access to X, Y, and Z, and our VIP lounge gives you access to this, you can have a link added in there that goes to a sales page explaining more about that level and then give people the option to buy it. And when they buy it, they'll be granted access to that channel when they log in. Okay. So you can add different payment levels to it. Within a community as well, you can have it set that there's a fee to get in from the get-go, so they have to pay regardless. So yes, you can. Plus, as well, within a community, it links well with any courses or products you want to combine it with. So when they log in, they can go up and down into different areas, or jump across into different courses set within there as well. So in essence, yes. Okay. Care research such as speech. And yeah, you can add multiple things. With new members, expect loads of existing members. It depends. I think sorry, the question was, would new members that are adding to something brand new expect loads of existing members in a community? I would say it very much depends on how you're framing it from the get-go. Because if you say this is brand new, you could position it really well and do something along the lines of, this is something brand new. I'm looking for 10 beta testers to join my community, be grandfathered in at a heavily discounted rate for life, just to see the true value. And all I'd ask for in return is some great testimonials if you feel like it's as good as I believe this is for you guys. So then when people are joining, there's only 5 people in there. They know what to expect. Because what you don't want to do is say, I've got this thriving community of 1,000 raving fans, and then people jump in and go, it's just me. so yeah. So I would just be honest with it. But regardless of what you do, when you start it, I would have it already preloaded with value. So have some discussions up and running, have some posts, have some, make it so when they log in, there's things to see. All right. Even if it's for the first launch, just so when they jump in, there's stuff for them to get stuck into straight away. All right. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions at all? Let me know now, if you don't mind. Let me just go back, make sure I didn't miss any. Is it enough yet? Answered that. Yes, I've launched a kids' food supplement product a few weeks ago on Amazon called Fruits. Would love to build a community. Oh, perfect, Mark. Brilliant. So Mark has launched a kids' food business on Amazon. So a community for that is going to be great. Let's have a look. Okay, makes sense. With new members, expect loads of it. Okay. What joining instructions would you give new members to rejoin, e.g., remembering passwords, usernames? Okay, perfect. Well done, Bimby. So thank you for reminding me. Now, let's go back. So in the automations that you're building, not only do you want to grant group access, and when they get given access, they will receive like a notification via email to say, welcome to the community, blah, 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 with all the access. But what I would also be doing is then adding send an email, all right, with loads of additional information, like a really nice, well-rounded welcome email, just another touch point, maybe highlight some of the things in the community, adding details about, if you have any questions, if you need issues with logging in, you can contact me here. This is my support details. Remember, we're going to be doing this, look out for regular updates. If you need my phone number, here it is. If you're looking to book a call with me, here it is. So basically send them another email. I'm just going to do that for now, just so it's there. Just so you can see it, from Simon Coulson, from news subject, welcome to the community. and then save action. So you've basically managed to give them, because there's not, who's had this before, where sometimes they might have signed up for something, they leave whatever page it is, and then you kind of left in limbo. Or you might get one little email, but sometimes the email will just have like username login and it won't give you any other contact information. So sometimes the group granting group access will automatically fire on something, but then giving them another email, just giving them a full, well-rounded breakdown of everything they're getting, all the contact information for you, and somewhere where they can turn to if they're missing anything, it's well worth it. Okay. And at this point, if you need to add additional tags, you can obviously add tags as well. All right. Because keeping things organized for when you're looking to contact people is great. So if this was me and I've built this, what I would be doing is looking to make sure that all of these access points are being tagged. So I would want, if they've come in through this form, I'm tagging them as submitted this form or form like, or if they've bought a product, they're getting tagged as purchased our video power up. If they've come through a document, I'll have this as signed and accepted this document tag we've already done, and then tag as come through a Facebook comment or something like that. Just so if you ever need to see a breakdown of who's come from where, you can just go in, go to contacts, select tag, and it will show you a list of everybody with that tag. So you can clearly see how many leads or how many people have come through in what section. All right, guys. So always think longer term journey. Don't think just straight in. And always, 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 what I like to do is at the end of everything, add a nice, healthy wait period at the end. So once they've come through here, if you suddenly think you may have missed something or need to send them all something whilst they're all in this automation, add a wait period. So give you 7 days to realize that. And then you can add whatever else you want to add underneath here. Okay. Any questions, guys? Because I believe I have covered everything I was going to cover. And I hope that has been helpful. I know these automation sessions aren't necessarily the most exciting thing in the world, but I'm hoping that was good. Angus, no DM received. Right then, let me see if I can see. Angus, did you comment? Did you comment? Did you comment? So I can see. So there's 3 or 4 comments. Angus, I'm not sure you commented, bud. No DM received. How strange. I received it on my test. Yeah, I can see that these guys, it is UBS access. Mike, doop. Here's your access. Was it further down? Yeah, UBS community. Oh, there you go, Angus. You should now have had it. Here's your access to UBS. Oh, really? Okay, let's have a look. So I can see here, hi. So that message was sent to Angus. I can see your message has come through, been sent to you. June, your message went through as well. Mike, Mark, Bimby. How strange. Yeah, because I got mine. When I done mine, let me show you again just as proof that I'm not telling a lie. Yeah. Thank you, Bimby. You believe me. Thank you. Thank you. But for example, if you ever have problems like that, if you ever build something and if you have any questions or something's not working, just message me and I can jump in and check it all out for you as well. All right. That's what we're here for. These sessions are really designed to try to give you guys actionable things that you can do with your business every day. Because what we found, the reason we started these sessions is I was finding that I would be speaking to people with all sorts of business, whether it be e-com stores, agencies, all sorts of things, and they were having to pay outsourcers to do things like this. Simple automations, simple workflows that you shouldn't have to pay somebody to do. All right. So if you're ever stuck with anything within the Ultimate Business System that you're putting together, just reach out to us. We can even book in calls with you as well. All right. So just let us know. All right, guys. So if there are any other questions, let me know now. If not, we will wrap things up now. Just so you know, next week's session, I believe we've got Jeremy Mason with us. So he'll be doing something AI video related. He's been doing some incredible things. So his whole session will be a lot more exciting than mine, I would imagine. So if all is good, we will wrap things up. Yeah, I can't see any other questions coming through. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Have a fantastic week, and we will see you next week. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I will speak to you all very soon. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.